You're listening to Kpoppin, getting your K-pop fix with DJ Isa.
Ugly Truth. So instead of having Sooyoon in the studio from Royal Pirates today, we have Moon in the studio, fresh back from New York.
Hi, this is Moon from Royal Pirates.
Hey!
Hello.
So how is New York?
Oh man, how was New York? It was a lot of things. I was really hungry in the beginning. It was cold. It was really cold. That was like the hardest thing about New York. I didn't know it was gonna be cold. So and none of us brought like padding or anything, you know. So everyone's freezing. But it was rewarding, and everyone got so close. Okay. And yeah, I think it was a really good experience. Okay. Yeah.
So had you ever been to New York before then?
No, never.
Never.
It's just like the movies. Yeah, it really? Feels like there's gonna be like Spider-Man somewhere in the city, but I didn't see him. Okay. Oh well, actually, I saw like 5 Spider-Mans in front of Times Square, like taking pictures for people. But they're kind of out of shape Spider-Man.
A little bit of a gut Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I've never been to New York either. So never. I mostly stayed in the West Coast, just to kind of stay in California. Never really been outside of Cali.
Oh, right. Me too.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like you had fun. When is the show actually going to air?
I think early or mid-June.
Ooh, okay. Mm-hmm. So while you guys are freezing your butts off, we're going to be enjoying the cool on the screen while it's like burning up here.
Yeah. So that's kind of weird because it's actually really cold there, but it's going to be really hot here.
Yeah.
So we were kind of worried.
Nah, I think it's going to help us cool down by just watching you guys.
Maybe.
Or it might make us even hotter because you guys are all bundled up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at least you had fun. Well, it's good to have you back in the studio. I haven't seen you in a few months.
I know.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. Well, it's good to have you back in the studio.
Thank you.
And you've heard what you're supposed to do from Sooyoon, I guess.
I heard yesterday. I didn't know I was going to be doing the radio today. I just found out.
Well,
yesterday.
It looks like there's a little bug going around your team right now. Everybody's not feeling too good.
Seems really sick, and I think I'm starting to get a little sick. My nose is super... I don't know if you can tell from my voice right now.
No, you sound fine, though.
Do I?
Yeah, you sound fine. All right, well, all you need to do is read our stories today and then give us your honest opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, so as blunt as possible, please.
As blunt?
Yeah, but let's just keep it a little PG-13.
You sure?
Yeah. All right, so let's read our first story.
Okay.
It's from Bangladesh.
It's from Shreya Talukdar. Hello, Shreya. She said, "Hello, guys. How are you? I need a suggestion. My best friend has a boyfriend, and they have a long relationship. But my friend now in love with another guy. Oh, that's not good. Her boyfriend also said, if you love him, then you can go. Wow, what? That's weird.
What?
That's weird. Okay. My friend is very confused. I'm confused too. Well, who's the guy she should choose? Her boyfriend is good, but another one is also not bad. But I'm confused to answer this question because I've never faced this type of problem. Can you guys please help me so that I can give advice to my best friend?"
All right, so we got an A and B in this situation.
Oh, man.
Maybe it's time to move on, go out with the new crush, or B, keep the relationship with the boyfriend. Okay, wait a minute, but her boyfriend knows that she likes somebody else?
Wow, they have a very transparent relationship.
Exactly.
Maybe too transparent.
Exactly. I mean, I've heard of people that have, open relationships.
Oh, man.
But I honestly don't understand it. Because, I've been in Korea most of my life now. And I've never really dated in the States.
Right.
So I'm pretty much taking most of my resources from dramas, movies, and friends' experiences. Literally.
Right.
And I know that some people do have kind of like a open relationship. Like when their marriage hits like the 10-year mark, I know that some people do kind of go with that. Like they go to swingers clubs.
Yeah, I don't understand. Personally, it's like kind of impossible to do that. If I love someone and if they have like an open relationship, I don't think I could accept that. I don't think like the person, my girlfriend, would accept that either if I had one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm a huge Johnny Depp fan, and Johnny Depp recently started dating somebody new. He made a quote somewhere. I think it was either in an interview or he posted something. I'm not sure, but he said that if your heart tends to fall for somebody else, go with the person that you newly fell in love with, because there's a reason why you fell out of love with the person
Right.
in the beginning.
That's the advice I was going to give this person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh, great
It's
minds think alike, I guess.
Thank you. But, yeah, if, like, she obviously told her current boyfriend about this new guy.
Yeah.
And then she says she's in love with the other guy, right?
Yes.
So if she's in a relationship with the current boyfriend, I think she's, being selfish. She's obviously seeing this new guy because she says she's in love.
Yes.
So, yeah, she's not being fair to this new guy. She's not being fair to this, current boyfriend. So if she's in love with this guy, she should, definitely follow her heart.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Yeah. I don't think I would ever be able to date a guy if I found that he fell in love with somebody else. Like, even if he said...
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, she
sorry.
told... Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Even if they stay together, like, she told the current boyfriend, so the current boyfriend is going to be... If they stay in a relationship, she's going to be thinking, oh, man, she fell in love with someone else while she was dating me. Like, it's going to be on the back of his mind, like, the whole time.
Exactly.
So,
constantly.
Not a good idea.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a good idea either. I'd have to go Team A. So I think that Moon and I are going to have to go with Team A today.
Right.
Team A. Obviously, Shreya, your friend, is very open about her new relationship. So obviously, she's either just staying with the current boyfriend out of respect of their long relationship, which I feel is not really respecting the relationship at all.
Right.
If she's already out of the relationship, I'd say just to move on.
Yeah, but I think if it's just like a crush, I think she's gonna regret if she leaves.
True.
Yeah, but she says she's in love, so
She's in love.
what can you do?
What can you do?
Yeah.
I honestly don't really understand how people can kind of cheat on their significant others. I can see how it's possible, but I don't know. I feel that if you are in a relationship with somebody, unless you're casually dating them, and unless that person knows that you two are both casually dating,
Right.
I don't think that if you are having a connection with somebody, I don't know how either one of those people can kind of fall into another relationship with somebody.
Yeah, but like we're all human.
True.
And I think it's possible to be attracted to another person.
Of course.
While in a relationship, but it's one thing to be attracted and it's another thing to take action.
Exactly.
Yeah, so she obviously took action, like...
Obviously she did. Yeah. Shreya's friend obviously took that action.
Yeah, because she told her current boyfriend about it too. And yeah, she already took action, so she has to take, full responsibility and any consequence that comes along with it. So.
I know that guys have a stereotype to have friends that have probably done this before. So, what about you, Moon? Have you ever seen like a friend maybe in high school or something that kind of was the playa, or he kind of was two-timing his girl, or?
Yeah, I know friends that do that.
Okay.
So there are guys who two-time or triple time or quadruple time.
They have a few girls on call.
Yeah, but I don't know how you can do it. But there are guys who do that. But
really?
I don't think it's fair. It's not a fair thing to do to anyone, even to yourself.
Okay.
But
I don't know how people cheat.
Yeah.
I'm not that smart.
How do you have time for it? How do you...
I'm not that smart.
So when you date your girlfriend, like you gotta it's like just so you get so anxious that what if this person calls?
Yeah.
Or something, right? It's like impossible.
So it's like even if you have your girl or guy on the side named under for me, if it was like
mom number 3.
Exactly.
Mom 4.
It's like mom's number 4.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you gonna do? Or if you're gonna name the guy a girl, so let's say if it was my situation, I'd be like, I named him Ann. Like, Ann's calling me, but I'm with my current significant other, and like a guy's voice pops up.
I know.
What are you gonna do then?
That's a tough situation.
Yeah, I don't know how
Yeah, you
I would
can't
be able to
do
do that. I don't know how I would be able to do that. Kathy from Canada is saying, OMG, it's Moon. Hi, Moon. And like a bazillion hearts.
Hi, Kathy.
And Ben says, I love New York. It's so expensive to go there.
It is expensive.
It cost me $100 just to get there and back.
$100?
Yeah, he's in the States.
Oh, okay.
You have to pay $8 just to go on the island, and then $8 again to leave. Then there's parking. It cost me at least $50 the last time I went, which was on Monday. It's killing my budget. Yeah, I wish it only cost me $100 to get there.
Right.
Ben says, I'm too jealous for an open relationship. If we're just friends with benefits. Oh, FWBs. Wow, I didn't know that there was a...
FWB?
Yeah.
Oh, friends with benefits.
Yes. Which I never had, by the way. I guess it could be cool with it, but to just let them do other guys, not happening. No.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Now, if she wants to be with girls, well, that's a different conversation. Yes, Ben, I think that's a different conversation. I think a different time slot for us as well. If only our time slot was different,
right.
I could take this to another level. All right,
we definitely could.
Exactly. But yeah, I think that Moon and I are safe to saying that if she's already telling her current boyfriend that she's interested in the new boy toy, moving on would be a good idea.
Yes.
But I mean, there's other listeners that could say that that you wanted them to stay true to their relationship, to own up to it and kind of live through it.
Right.
So it's up to you. Is there either going to be Team A or Team B? This is for Shreya's friend who is not knowing what to do, and she wants to give her friend some good advice. Shreya, I think you're a very good friend, though.
You're a very nice friend, Shreya.
Yeah.
So sweet.
In most times, I would probably be like, you're on your own.
Right. Right.
I don't like getting into relationship talk with friends.
Normally, it's not a good idea to get into.
I mean, Moon, you're a guy. What do you think? Guys' perspective. Guys, I'm not sure how they talk about their relationships, because girls, we talk about a lot of details. I don't know how detailed.
I was surprised at how girls talk about the details about relationships, because guys, like, we don't really talk about it.
I've noticed that guys, they talk a lot more about details when it's a girl that they don't really care about.
That's the thing, yeah. I don't want to talk any detail about, like, my girlfriend, if I had a girlfriend. Because I don't want, like, it's like just our story, I don't really want to share anything. I don't want her to look bad, and I don't want, But girls, they just talk about everything. Everything.
Yeah, we get pretty detailed.
Right.
Yeah, a little too detailed at times. But, so when it comes to like relationships, girls, we ask our girls about like, okay, so he did this, what should I do? It's kind of like, we confide in each other and we try and get, the popular vote of how to deal with the current situation. So I got in a fight with my boyfriend, what should I do? What about guys though? When it comes to relationship talk, like, do you guys ask each other for advice?
No. No. We're just like, I got this, I got this under control.
I was like, I got it.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys are kind of like that.
Okay. Very different than girls. All right. So this is Shreya's friend, A or B. A, it's time for her friend to move on and go with her new crush, or B, to keep up with the relationship, because obviously it's her bed. She needs to make it.
Right.
So, A or B, start sending those in, and we are going to be giving you guys prizes for the best advice. So keep that in mind. In the meantime, though, we're going to listen to some more music. We've got a new person, 새로운 사람 by Big Star, and we'll see you guys after this.
내가 죽을 것 같아서 근데 이게 뭐야 잘못된 거야 너를 지울 수 없어 이건 정말 아닌가 봐.
Alright, with that, we're back. So we're giving advice for A or B, and we are giving you an amazing prize today. It is a Polaroid signed by Moon. So we're going to be taking a Polaroid.
I want that Polaroid.
So Polaroid is going to be taken of Moon, and he's going to be signing it, and that is going to be going to the chosen one of today.
Yes.
So choose Team A or Team B. Whoever gives the best advice. I mean, all the advice is great, and we do try to read all of them, but out of one that, you know, might stand out, or one that maybe comes from personal experience, if you feel that that's going to be good for you, we're going to be sending you that particular prize. Our next one is from Mexico. I don't know why, but a lot of our stories are quite short today. Or our last one's pretty long. We keep asking, we keep asking our listeners to give us as much detail as possible, so that we don't guess.
Yeah.
Because guessing in advice is the worst case scenario.
Right.
But they are a little bit short. But yes, our next one is from Mexico. So let's take it away.
Okay. It's from Paulette. Hello, my name is Polly. The brother of my best friend and I had been friends since a very long time. Lately,
okay, hold on. Brother of my best friend. Okay, got it.
Brother of my best friend.
Okay, got it. Brother of best friend. 'Cause once it starts getting into like brother of my best friend, sister,
that's too complicated.
Too complicated.
Right. So lately we've been a little more close than usual. And I think I'm starting to like him, and I think he likes me too. I asked my best friend what she would think if one of her friends started dating her brother. She told me that she wouldn't like it because she would feel uncomfortable and I couldn't be with that friend anymore. Now I don't know what to do because I would like to date this guy. But on the other hand, I don't want to lose my friend. What do you think I should do?
Guy's perspective, what do you think she should do?
I advise highly against dating the brother.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Highly against it.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of against it too.
Yeah. If she's like really in love with this guy and she can't live with this guy, I mean, go for it. And the friend is going to feel uncomfortable and things are not going to be the same with the best friend anymore. But that's something that she just has to suffer. You know, that's the consequence of it. And she says she's going to feel uncomfortable too, so. And if she does date the brother, I would advise that she is honest with her friend about it. You know, even though it makes things uncomfortable. Yeah. Okay.
So he's against it. 110% against it. Well, I'd say that this would be a problem. Unless, okay, so, Polly, if you and this brother end up literally getting married, that's okay. I think that if this does well and you guys lead to marriage,
that's okay.
That's fine. Because you're going to be your sister-in-law now. So your best friend's going to be your sister-in-law, and that's going to be great. But if, depending on how old you are, if this is going to be just like a fling that...
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's your best friend. You said she's your best friend, so it's going to make things uncomfortable for you, and you're going to regret it. And if you guys are close enough that she is willing to mend the relationship again after, it's going to take a while, but it's just, I advise, not going through that.
I'm guessing that you're hanging out with him a lot more these days because you're hanging out at your best friend's house a lot. That's going to get really awkward really fast. Yeah.
I smell the awkwardness.
Yeah. And depending on how many rooms are in this house, that's going to get really awkward really fast.
Yeah.
Really fast.
And Polly, there are so many guys in the world, I mean, it's because you're seeing this guy every day, you're liking him, but like more and more you're gonna meet more people, and you're gonna find more people that you're attracted to and who you can, like, who's not your best friend's brother, so.
Yeah. To kind of back him up, when I was younger, I was going to church group, and the guys there were my only access to Asian guys.
Okay.
And I never really found non-Asian guys attractive.
Okay.
So for me, being exposed to only that church group caused me to do the exact same thing. Yeah. You start falling for people in that smaller group.
That's certain.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen like that.
For me, if I look back, they were never my type.
Yeah.
But I just started liking him because he's praise band leader. He plays the guitar. He's got good vocals. Yeah. He's up on stage all the time. He's so nice to everybody. Right. And you kind of just have these like butterflies for them.
Yeah.
But yeah. And if I look back, I'm just like, why? Why did I fall for him? Or why did I even say that I liked him back then? Right. So I think what Moon is saying is completely true. It's you're hanging out with your best friend so much that you're around her brother so much that you're like, oh, he's so sweet, he's so nice. Seriously. If it was the other way around, if you were your best friend's just her brother's girlfriend, and you guys bonded, and you guys ended up breaking up, and you were still best friends, that's different.
Yeah, that's different. Totally different story.
Yeah.
But
if you were dating the brother first and then became best friends, that's completely different because there's no awkwardness there. It's just like the brother's the brother, and now you two are just best friends. But yeah.
And Polly, your friend is gonna be more hurt. Not because of the fact that you're dating her brother, but because of the fact that she's gonna feel like you don't care about her. You don't really care about her feelings. So that's why it's gonna make things awkward between you two, and it's gonna take time mending if you guys are willing to mend the relationship again.
Yeah. It's gonna be. It's not just awkward. It's gonna be like bad.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad.
Well, this is one of the easiest situations that could happen. Let's say, because obviously it's your best friends. So best friends, depending on how old you are, normally best friends are considered in girls' terms, connected at the hip. So pretty much you do everything together.
Right.
If you hang out with another friend, you become upset. That's how besties work at certain age groups.
Right.
So, depending on how old you are, that bestie means that you guys are connected at the hip. That's why you're probably hanging out at her house so much. Well, you're going to end up lying to her, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Because if her brother asks, let's go on a date tonight, let's go to the movies, and he says, okay, let's go check out the new Spider-Man movie, but you and your best friend decided that you were going to go see it.
Right.
Who are you going to go see it with? And it's not like you're going to take your best friend on the date with her brother.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's even more
Awkward. That's so awkward.
It's like her brother's trying to make a move at you, but your friend's sitting right there. Oh, I can't.
That's so awkward.
Oh, that's
very.
so awkward.
That's not comfortable.
Moon, if you were to have a younger sister.
I do have a younger sister.
Oh, you do have a younger sister.
She's 8 years younger than me.
Oh, that's a big age gap.
Yeah.
Well, think a few years from now, you start seeing her friends. So 8 years from now, let's say 8 years from now. So they're gonna be, in their late 20s. It could be done. You could find her friends attractive in their late 20s.
Yes. I definitely could.
Not now.
Not now. I don't go to jail.
Well, that too, and I mean, it's just the age gap there is right now they're not really attractive in your.
Yeah, they're just kids right now. But 8 years after, they're gonna be my age. So
exactly.
Some of them are gonna be attractive. And
obviously it's going to be awkward for you to find your sister's friends attractive.
Yes. But
speaking from somebody who doesn't have experience but who has a younger sister.
I do have a younger sister, and if they're best friends, I mean, when I'm at that age, I think I could be able to just control myself, but I don't know. I can't be 100% sure, but I want to be able to control my feelings and not make things awkward with my sister, because she's very important to me. I don't want to hurt her. If it's cool with her, there are some people who's cool with that, then why not? But if she says she's not cool, then I would definitely ask her, are you cool with it? Are you not cool with it? If she's cool, it's cool with me. If she's not, then I won't.
Okay, so obviously her choice is first. So I mean, in the point, I think the biggest thing right now, Polly, is you think he likes you.
Right.
You think he likes you. So let's not jump to some conclusions here.
It's called kimchi-guk.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. In Korea, we say that when you jump to conclusions, you're drinking the kimchi broth.
Soup.
The kimchi broth a little too in advance.
Too soon.
Yeah. So instead of jumping to conclusions, thinking that you think he likes you, because he could be just treating you nice because you're his sister's best friend.
Or he could be a jerk.
Yeah, you never know.
I don't know this guy, so I can't really tell.
Exactly. Because I mean, even if Moon, since he has a younger sister, if his younger sister's friends come over and they want something or they need something, I can totally see Moon going down and helping them out with their homework. Or
I always took them to like a boba place, and I bought them drinks.
See, so that could be just being a good older brother, which you think is totally cool and gorgeous.
Yeah, he probably doesn't like you. I don't know, but I'm just helping you out. I'm just helping you out.
Okay. We have Cynthia saying, same as Isak. I fell for this guy from my church group, but he became my best friend's boyfriend. It hurts, and it's also so awkward because he knows I liked him, and so does my best friend. Oh, awkward. I would not go to that church anymore.
Yeah, don't go to the church.
I've actually done that before.
Oh, really?
Not like because I liked the guy. It's just like it was very awkward to see all these people starting dating each other, and like so there was this youth group I was going to, and I was really really close with the family of the church. So the family had a bunch of sons, and they had various age groups, and technically age wise I was kind of like smack in the middle of them. And we were close. I knew their oldest, the second, third, fourth, the youngest, and like we were just really close. But it was like everybody was close. The youth group in general was very close with the family. I stopped going to the church because I moved back to the States, and then I came back. And of course, I haven't seen them in a few years, but obviously there was that bond there because we used to go on a lot of retreats together. I was on praise team, So there's obviously a deep friendship there. I come back. And all these girls just like, who is she? Who is she? Why is she hugging him? Why are they so close? I'm just like, this is youth group. This is church. This is not dating 101. And so I just stopped going to the church. I was just like, I'm not going to deal with drama.
Yeah, that happens a lot at churches, especially Korean churches, I think. It just becomes like a wild jungle.
It's like everybody's searching for a new mate.
You know, after worship, there's flirting, hugging, and getting numbers.
Exactly. I think it's because it's the only it's the only social place that doesn't involve loud music and alcohol.
Right.
For Korean Americans.
You can meet new people.
Yeah.
Guys, it's supposed to be about Jesus.
Exactly. All right. So it looks like a lot of our listeners are agreeing. Meg actually wants to add 2 cents. Why does Moon sound so sexy? Sorry, I can't help it.
Maybe it's because I'm sick.
Ooh, okay. So Meg wanted to put that 2 cents in there. Anyways, so Polly, overall, Moon is saying don't go for it. I'm saying don't go for it unless you're ready to marry this dude, and he's vice versa.
Yes.
Yeah, and Moon has a younger sister, so I think that it'll probably help. So for our first story, we're still receiving A or B for our first story for today, and Shreya's asking for her friend. Her friend's boyfriend already knows that she's fallen for somebody, so is it A, leave the relationship and go to the new boy toy, or B, keep the relationship she is currently in? That is what you guys need to do. The winner for today with the best advice gets Moon's signed Polaroid.
So jealous.
Oh yes, it's something that he wants. In the meantime, we've got P and Hyuna on the track with 어디가요 오빠? Where are you going? And we'll see you guys after this. All right, we're back, and we still need our listeners to send in more. Shreya from Bangladesh actually jumped in and actually voted for her own story. Yes, this is about my friend's relationship, and I'm really bad with these types of relationships. And she's actually also voting for her own segment, and she kind of goes for Team A. So we might get a win for Team A. We're not sure yet, but we still need our listeners to vote. So Team A or Team B.
What was Team A?
Team A is to leave her current boyfriend.
Right.
So Shreya's friend to leave her current boyfriend and move on, or to B, stay with him.
Right.
Yeah, even though she's already fallen for somebody else. Our last story from Emily from the USA. You read the long version.
I did.
You got the details?
I got the details.
Yeah, because we had to cut it up for time's sake. So let's read the cut up version, and then we'll try and fill in on the details.
Okay. Hello, during the last few months, this is from Emily Lawrence from USA. Hello, during the last few months of my second year in university, I met a guy at a party from a close friend's place. We were surprised that we had never crossed paths before. The night, considering all of the close friends we had in common, and we really hit it off. Nice. Since that night, we had exchanged numbers and started hanging out pretty regularly. I kind of started falling for him. Things started becoming weird when I tried to take an initiative and asked him to be my date to my sorority's cocktail. He sort of bolted in the middle of it. Okay, At the end of the year, we had a small talk. Nothing had happened between us, and he and I were concerned about the fact that I was going to be studying in England for my entire third year. He then revealed the fact that he was actually getting over a girl he had briefly dated earlier in the year. So in the end, we had to call off the flirting and the hanging out. So a year has passed, and I'll be starting my fourth year of university in a few months, meaning we'll be back on the same campus in the same country again. I have no expectations for us. Really? But I was wondering if it's too hopeful for me to try it and rekindle something. If there was anything, I don't want to be insistent, but I also don't want to go through thinking, but what if? Okay.
So he blew off you and all the flirting and the hanging out because he was trying to get over a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And you went to England and now you're going back.
Right.
Obviously you're not over him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we ask Sooyoon this kind of question, Sooyoon's normally just like, a guy is a guy. If he likes you, he likes you. Now, I want to get your opinion.
I agree. Completely. Yeah. If it seems like, if a guy likes a girl, if he really likes her, like he will, 99% of the time, he will take an initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, him using the excuse that he just got over a girl and yada, yada, yada.
Excuses, lame excuses.
Really?
Yes.
So pretty much you think that he just kind of like caught himself flirting, enjoyed it, but the girl took it a little too serious and now he doesn't know how to deal with it, or?
I think he, I guess, was interested in her, but I don't think this guy likes her enough to take it to the next level.
Ah.
Yeah, and I mean, she took an initiative to ask him to the cocktail party, and then he bolted in the middle of it. And then now he's back. So I don't advise initiating this again. I advise that she give him a chance to initiate this relationship if he likes her. And if he doesn't, then he doesn't have the courage to do it, or either he doesn't like you or he doesn't have the courage. So it's not worth it. So
let him come to her.
Yes. If she really likes him, I mean, try. But I don't think that's like the most optimal situation.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So pretty much he pretty much maybe wanted to make something happen that night, but nothing really did, and it pretty much just kind of left off with that.
That's very likely too.
Very likely. Mm-hmm. Have you ever had friends do this? Because I'm very curious as to how guys think or initiate in this kind of situation. If they try to get a girl, and if it doesn't really go the way that they stand, but they still kind of keep in touch with them.
Mm-hmm.
This has gotten 99.9% of the girls around the world being like, does he like me? Is he going to call me again? What is he going to do? Right. But I know that guys are more simple-minded than that.
Very simple-minded. If guys do that, it's called 어장관리.
Aha.
It's like we don't like you enough to
have you as a girlfriend. But you could be on the sides just in case.
Yeah, it's kind of like insurance.
It's
very it sucks and it's mean, but you know, we're human. And some guys do that. Not me.
Not me. He has to put that in there just in case. Right. Our listeners might be recording this and posting it all over the place. Moon has insurance, you know.
No, I don't do that. But a lot of guys do. Okay. A lot of guys do. But if guy really likes you, he will take the initiative to make it to the next level, for sure. Because
this is actually like an entire episode on Sex and the City.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they talk about like guys who are emailing you, or like they email you or call you back saying, I have an early flight, or I had to do this. My mom just died, you know, that kind of stuff. Like there's an entire episode about how guys blow women off.
Yeah. Some guys just like poke around everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, just I don't know. It's just like a weird mindset. But if guy really finds a girl that he really likes, you know, they don't need to do that. You know, they're so satisfied with this girl, so they don't need to poke around anywhere. And yeah.
Wow, I think all these relationships books that are printed these days should not be printed. I think we got the answer right here. It's just like one short answer. No, they're just not interested in you.
Right. He's just not that into you.
He's just not that into you.
It's a movie, right?
Yeah, it's a movie too. And Ben is, I think, also backing you up. If a guy likes a girl, if I like someone, I'm usually nervous about it. So if she was to make the first move, I would jump at the opportunity.
Definitely.
If I'm not into her, then I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's when you bolt. When guys, that's when you can tell. When girls take initiative and they jump right into it, then they like you too. But when they kind of just, bounce, that means,
It means they tried to do something the night before, but that was it.
Right.
They probably just want to leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. He's just not that into you.
Seems like it, Emily. Sorry.
Wow.
But I'm sure you're going to find someone who really likes you for who you are. And I don't think this guy's worth it.
Okay. So he's not worth it. Wow. I love this advice. I love having guys in the studio because normally we have this segment as just girls and we're just throwing at girls ideas of like what we needed to do. But you and Sooyoon are very different.
Yeah, I guess guys and girls kind of think differently.
But even you two, you're very
really?
different. I think the way you give it, I think the way you give the point across is very different. Sooyoon is very sweet about it. He's kind of like, well, and he tries to beat around the bush as much as possible. But I love your blunt honesty.
That's how it is. There's no way around it.
Have you ever found somebody uncomfortable about your bluntness? About being kind of out there? Girls, I'm asking.
There's people I became close to. They mentioned it later. They were kind of shocked in the beginning of how blunt I was. But they always tell me that's the part they love about me.
Oh.
So I guess it's cool.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, being honest is something that you have to kind of treasure these days. Because I think society is kind of built around, quote, being nice as using, like, small white lies.
Yeah, and sometimes that could lead to lies and, it could lead to bad things. Just not being honest.
All right, Ben is also in very active today in the responses. It's called stringing along. I hate guys who do that. I had to deal with that with girls I like because she's waiting for some dumb dude who's secretly dating someone else.
Oh,
It's like, just move along already. Hinland also says, initiative. This getting over a girl thing is kind of bull. This guy needs to sort himself out. But if he really liked you, you'd know it by now. Maybe try again in a year. So it looks like all of our male listeners are agreeing with Moon in the fact that he don't really like you.
He don't like.
He don't like you. And some of our listeners are saying that it does remind you of a movie. Yeah, so there is movies like this. Guys are just really not that into you. So we got it. He's just not that into you. So all of the girls out there who are just like, so we went on this date. It was great. We had a great conversation. He said he'd call me, but he hasn't. So that means...
He's not that into you.
He's just not that into you.
If a guy if the guy doesn't give you certainty, he's not that into you and he's not worth it. So,
nice. So move on. All right, so let's move back to our first story for today. A lot of our listeners actually sent in some amazing advice, and some of you guys were like, Team C?
Team C.
It's like, maybe we can, it's capable of falling in love with someone else, even while being in a long relationship. Then I think she's not quite ready for a relationship, so she should just cool down first.
Right.
Yeah, so she should just cool down first. That was Team C. But there's a lot of, it seems that Team A won today. So Team A won, everybody's pretty much saying for your friend to move on.
Right.
So Shreya, everybody's saying for your friend to move on. She's obviously not in love at the moment. And Eva, actually, thank you, Eva from Poland. You actually took the Johnny Depp quote and gave me the exact one. Quote, if you love two people at the same time, choose a second, because if you really loved the first one, you wouldn't have fallen for the second. That is what Johnny Depp said.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yes, and I totally agree with it. Eva's saying to move on, and in the last sentence says, in the end, everything happens for a reason, and if eventually they are meant to be with the current guy, then she will be with him.
Right.
Yeah, I think that is totally true. So Eva from Poland, you are going to get Moon's signed Polaroid picture.
Yay.
Yay! It was great having you in the studio. It's already time for us to say goodbye.
Oh no.
They're going to kick us off the show now.
Okay. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you. Hopefully, maybe next time you can jump in with Sooyoon and kind of just tag along for the ride.
I hope so.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you around. And our last track for today is going to be Sooyoon and Tonggigo's hit single, Some. And we'll see you next time.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.